Starvation is spreading across Biafra. Thousands are dying every day. The world watched them starve, not in secret, not in whispers, but on television. For the first time in human history, millions of people sat in their living rooms and witnessed a war unfold in real time. Sunken eyes, swollen bellies, children too weak to cry. Between 1 and 3 million people would die, most of them from hunger. This was the Nigerian Civil War, the War of Biafra, and it nearly tore Africa's most populous nation apart. In 1914, Nigeria was not born in battle. It was created with a signature. The British merged their northern and southern colonies into a single territory. Different languages, different religions, different histories, one flag. When Nigeria gained independence in 1960, it looked like a future superpower. 45 million people, huge oil reserves, a vibrant economy. Many believed Nigeria would become the giant of Africa. But beneath the optimism, the cracks were already spreading. Nigeria was split into 3 major regions: the Hausa Fulani in the Muslim north, the Yoruba in the west, the Igbo in the largely Christian east. Politics followed ethnicity, power followed tribe, parties were regional, leaders favored their own people, corruption grew, tension rose, trust collapsed, and in 1966 the country exploded. In January 1966, young military officers launched a coup. Many of them were Igbo. They assassinated top northern leaders, including the prime minister and powerful regional premiers. They claimed they wanted a united Nigeria, free from corruption and tribal politics. But the damage was done. In the north, suspicion turned to rage. 6 months later, in July 1966, northern officers struck back. Another coup. Another wave of killings. This time, the victims were Igbo, and then came the massacres. Across northern Nigeria, Igbo civilians were hunted. Homes burned, families slaughtered, tens of thousands fled, crowding trains, roads, and trucks, heading east, to their homeland. To safety, or so they hoped. Because by now, many Igbo believed one thing: Nigeria could no longer protect them, and maybe it never would. On May 30, 1967, Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu made a decision that would change history. He declared the eastern region an independent nation, the Republic of Biafra. For many Igbo, it was not rebellion, it was survival. But the federal government saw it differently. To them, this was treason. War was inevitable. In July 1967, fighting erupted. At first, Biafra shocked the world. Their troops crossed the Niger River, captured Benin City, and pushed toward Lagos, Nigeria's capital. For a moment, it looked like the new nation might win, but momentum is fragile, and Nigeria had the advantage that decides most wars: size, resources, and international support. Within a year, federal forces pushed Biafra back. They captured key cities, seized oil fields, cut off access to the sea. Biafra became landlocked. Then came the blockade. Food stopped arriving, medicine stopped arriving, hope stopped arriving. Children began to starve. By 1969, 3,000 to 5,000 people were dying every day, not from bullets, from hunger. Television cameras captured everything. The images spread across Europe, America, and beyond. Starving children became the face of the war. Humanitarian groups rushed in. Planes carried food and medicine. Some countries recognized Biafra. Others sent weapons. But it wasn't enough, because the blockade never lifted. By late 1969, Biafra was barely alive. Its territory shrank to a fraction of what it once was. Ammunition ran out. Food disappeared. On December 24, 1969, Nigerian forces launched their final offensive. Within weeks, it was over. Ojukwu fled into exile. On January 15, 1970, Biafra surrendered. The republic ceased to exist. The war was over, but the scars remained. Cities destroyed, schools in ruins, families torn apart, millions had died. And for many Igbo, another shock awaited. No matter how much money they had saved before the war, the government gave them just £20. Everything else was gone. For some Nigerians, the Biafran War is a painful memory, best left in the past. But for those who lived through it, it is not history. It is identity. It is loss. It is survival. Because nations are not only built by victory, sometimes they are held together by the memories of wars that almost tore them apart.